Hi everyone, and welcome back to the PokeTamer channel, where we buy and sell Pokemon cards on eBay. In today's video, we're doing something a little bit different, because instead of sourcing cards locally, everything you're about to see here has come directly from Japan. And I've been able to do this by using JPfans, so a big thank you to them for making this video possible. If you've ever wanted to buy Pokemon cards from Japan, whether that's singles, sealed products, or bulk lots, this is one of the easiest ways to do it. If you haven't already, check out my YouTube short, which explains the process in more detail, but I'll also go through it a bit in this video. My parcel from JPfans has just arrived. It took about a week to get to me, which is really good for international shipping. Everything in here was ordered from different sellers in Japan, mostly using Mercari, which for those of you who don't know is basically like Vinted. Just loads of listings from private sellers in Japan, and full of great deals. Once you've ordered your items, JPfans handles all the purchasing, and everything gets sent to their warehouse in Japan. They take photos on arrival, and then bundle it all together into one parcel. So instead of paying multiple international shipping fees and custom charges, it all comes in one box, which can save you a lot of money. And the great thing is they'll store your items for up to 60 days for free, so there's no rush to buy everything in one go. If you want to try out for yourself, I've left my link in the description and on my link tree. Using that will give you access to some coupons, including up to 85% off shipping and fees and 50% off Mercari voucher, which definitely helps when you're getting started. Right, let's get into the cards. We've got a mix of singles here, and these are all going towards my Sandshrew and Sandslash master set, which I'll be covering properly in another video. But for now, let's take a look at what we picked up, and more importantly, how the prices compare. First up, we've got the Sandshrew and Sandslash card-ass cards, produced by Bandai back in 1997. I really love these cards, and as you can see in the background, I've already got the Sandslash in a PSA 9 for my graded set, but I needed these for my binder as well. On Mercari, I paid £4.21 for both of these cards, which I think is pretty solid for vintage. If we look at eBay, we've got recent sold listings for just the Sandslash on its own at around £5 to £6, and then one listing for both cards at £8.89. So I essentially got these for around half the price by buying directly from Japan. There's almost always a markup on eBay in the UK and US for Japanese cards, so cutting out the middleman can really save you money. As you can see, these have a bit of wear around the edges, but they'll be great for my binder. Next up, we've got the 151 reverse hollows for both Sandshrew and Sandslash. These are the Pokeball variants, not the Master Ball. I paid £1.49 total for both. Now, these aren't the most expensive cards, but in the UK, you're probably looking around £1.90 for the Sandslash alone, and just over £1 for the Sandshrew. So again, probably around 50% cheaper buying through Japan, and I think this seller might have actually included these cards as a free gift, which is lovely and very much appreciated. Next up, we've got both the Sandshrew and Sandslash holo cards from the 2023 Classic Collection. I paid £1.65 for the pair. On eBay, the same cards recently sold for £5.99, and the Sandshrew alone is going for around £2.95. So again, really good value and great additions to the master set, and they're so shiny. I love it. Next up, we've got the Sandshrew and Sandslash vintage playing cards from the Blastoise deck. I really wanted one of these playing card variants for the master set, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to collect them, and they only cost me £2.96. It's not even that they were super cheap, it's more that they're just really hard to find in the UK at a good price. Using JPfans opens up the Japanese marketplace, where cards like this are much more common. If we look on eBay, there's a sold listing for a Sandslash from the Pikachu deck at around £9, and not many listings beyond that. There's also one from the Blastoise deck currently listed in the US for about $13. So again, a really nice find for the price. Next up, we've got a bundle of 28 vintage Sandshrew and Sandslash cards from various Japanese sets. Now, I wasn't entirely sure about this one because it only cost me £2.97 for all of these cards, which, if these cards were in the UK, would definitely be a lot more. So part of me was thinking, are these fake? And this is the reality of buying from marketplaces like Mercari. You can find amazing deals, but you do need to be a bit cautious. I'll be honest, I am not experienced with Japanese cards when it comes to spotting fakes, as a lot of it comes down to look and feel, so I think I'll need your guys' help in the comments for this one. Are they fake? I can't use my go-to inkline method for these, as the Japanese cards do not have one. I can usually also tell a fake in English due to the font issues and dodgy print jobs on the artwork, but all of these look really clear, very sharp and good printing, so I have no idea. The only issue I can see is they maybe feel a little bit smooth to the touch, but that might be normal for Japanese cards. Also, they are super clean, which I wouldn't expect for vintage cards for this cheap. I've tried comparing them to legit cards and I still can't tell, so please help me out. I'm calling on all the Japanese card experts. Are these real? And finally, the big boy, a sealed booster box of Mega Dream, or at least I hope everything is properly sealed. I wanted something to open in this video, and I went for Mega Dream because I love those mega cards with the text on them. The English cards have the Japanese writing, but the Japanese versions have the English text, and they just look so cool. I know it's not the most expensive in the set, but I actually think the Mega Diancie is the best looking card of the Mega Pokemon. Definitely something I'd love to add into the binder today. If we look at UK eBay sold listings, these boxes are going for around £72 at the moment, and I paid £49.56 for this one from Japan, so that's a saving of over £20. Now obviously you do need to factor in service fees and international shipping, as these will eat into your potential savings, but my shipping fees for all of this were around £14, which is covered by the savings on this one booster box alone. So if you're only buying 1 or 2 items, it might not always be worth it, but if you're buying in bulk or trying to track down something rare, this is where JPfans really makes sense. You get access to Japanese marketplaces like Mercari, and there's more stock and often better prices. And you can bundle everything into one shipment to save money. And again, if you use my link in the description or link tree, you can make use of those coupons to reduce the costs even further. Right, let's crack into these packs. I should quickly mention, please don't yell at me for not knowing the Pokemon names. I struggle in English with the pronunciations, if it's not Kanto, so I'm really going to struggle here. I apologise if you can hear some weird noises in the background whilst I'm filming this. I'm filming right next to our gerbils, and it's really hard to tell them to be quiet. They just do not respect me. So that's a Fan Rotom, which is a art rare. So we have the Rayquaza Friend Ball pattern, which apparently is like a $2 card. So that's a pretty nice hit. This one is the Jamming Tower, which apparently is a super rare, but honestly I really love the texture on that. So cool. It's a really awesome card to add into the binder. Really like that one. But obviously the big hitter was the Mega Brave Lucario. Again, really nice texture on the card. This is about a $10 card, I think, and it just looks awesome. I love the text on it, I love the comic book style on them. This is going to be a great addition to the binder. And then we have the Budju Art Rare, which again is another awesome looking card. And then we have En's Zekrom Art Rare. This is about a $5 card, I think, according to TCG Player. But honestly, it just looks awesome. As if we've just hit that. That is the Mega Dragonite EX Special Art Rare. This is like a $200 card. That is absolutely mental. I'm a little bit in shock, to be honest. We've had so many hits out of this box. Is that normal? Have I got a really good box, or is this normal amount of hits and a good rate? I'm definitely going to be opening more Japanese boxes because that is absolutely crazy. But there we have it. Let me just clear all this up and we can have a proper look at the hits we just got. So to start with, we got all the EX cards. Now, because they're guaranteed in a pack, I don't know if they count as hits. I'm probably going to put them in the binder anyway because I quite like a lot of them. I think they look pretty cool. And it's pretty awesome that we got a different one for every single hit. We didn't duplicate on any of them. So that's good. Then we got these reverse hollows like the Pokeballs and the energy symbols. We got the Rayquaza Friendship Ball, which I think is a pretty good one of these. And then the rest are just, yeah, again, I don't know if I should include them. Let me know in the comments if you think these count as hits. And then we have had absolutely insane luck with the hits. So we've got the Fan Rotom. We've got this Jamming Tower, which is just a really awesome card. I really like the look of that one. We've got the Budgie. We've got Zekrom. The Lucario Mega Brave, which I thought was going to be our biggest hit from the box. But then we hit this, and that's absolutely crazy. I can't believe we hit like a $200 card. Let me know, did we get insane luck? Or is this what it's like opening Japanese booster boxes? Because I'm going to do it more often. Well, awesome cards there, look at all of them. So that was an awesome experience opening up the Japanese Mega Dream set. Really happy with the cards we pulled. A massive thank you again to JPfans for making it possible. If you've ever thought about picking up Japanese cards, I'd definitely recommend giving it a go. Overall, the whole process of ordering through JPfans was really straightforward. Again, if you want to check it out, my link is down below, and you can use those coupons to save a bit on your first order. That's going to do it for this one. Keep an eye out for the master set video coming soon. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.